you going to say your name or just keep saying
I'm
hi? And I'm Celine.
And welcome back to the We
Are Podcast Delicious. All right.
So Podcast Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think next week we're going to start doing 2 episodes a week because our school starts, so we won't have time to do
so it's going to be hard to post 3 a week just because we'll be in school and we'll have homework and clubs and
it will be hard to do them quality in 3.
Yeah, quality over quantity, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so today...
No. Can I mention something fast? Sorry.
Fine.
Sorry. But basically what they will be, we'll try to do at least 1 news update a week. And then we'll alternate between Fun Day Fridays and, like, Wednesday topics. But sometimes if the news is really boring, we'll just do, like...
So if there's no huge news updates this week...
Then we'll just do, like, 1 Wednesday and then 1 Friday.
Yeah.
Anyway,
all right, so today is a Friday episode. It is actually about skincare. So I think we've both had our... What are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop. You look like a worm. Okay.
All right.
Anyways, so I've had definitely experience with skin.
I didn't even notice it. The weird thing is, like,
how do you not notice?
She was like, "Oh my god, my acne's so bad," and I literally did not care.
No, it actually looks good right now. Like, my skin looks semi-clear, like, way better than it usually does, and I have concealer on.
I think I was just used to it, like, in 7th grade, so I just did not care. I don't think anyone else cared either, so.
Probably not. You care more than anyone else does.
Exactly. I think that's
so, what products do you use, like, on your skin? Like, what's your skincare routine?
Okay, so I have a cleanse. First of all, let me just mention this.
This is gonna take a while.
My skin is just normally not
clear.
acne prone.
It's clear.
Like, as you can tell.
I'm slightly jealous of.
As you can tell, it's like pretty clear, right? And I think I actually had a really bad acne week this week.
Really? I didn't notice.
It's terrible.
I didn't notice.
I get acne right before my period, basically. But my acne is normally really clear, and I used bar soap for majority of my life. I used body lotion for also majority of my life, or oil, like coconut oil. I would literally just rub it on my face.
Okay, so here's the thing about coconut oil.
It's so bad. I know that now.
It depends on your skin type. If you have my skin type, actually, I don't know what my skin type is. But
I think you have oily, right?
I probably. If you have oily skin, I would not recommend it. And if you
I would
really
recommend it for anyone.
Honestly, yeah. I just think using a moisturizer is the best option.
Yeah.
For
but
that.
anyway, then when I was like 13, maybe 12, no, 13 probably, my mom was like, "You need to stop using bar soap and oil on your face."
I would definitely recommend face wash over soap.
So now my routine is I have an Aveeno Bright Cleanser. I think Aveeno cleansers, and there's like an oat wash too that's actually really like sensitive skin.
Do you like it? Does it work?
I like it. I mean, it works fine. I'm not very picky.
I think her skin is just naturally clear.
Yeah, but and then after that I have I'm gonna talk about my holy grail for skincare.
Aloe vera, isn't it?
Aloe vera.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say
that. Every time. Sorry.
You
good? I have corona, I promise. I'm choking on a cracker. Anyway, every time I have acne, aloe vera is a lifesaver because it soothes irritated skin. It calms down sunburns if you have them. It helps with irritation, with swelling, with puffiness. And it also has no oil, and it still moisturizes your skin.
But, like, how do you apply it to your face? Do you put it... Is it in something, or do you just literally take the aloe vera? Like, how do you use it?
Good question. So there's something in aloe vera called like salicylic acid, which is really good for your face.
Salicylic acid?
Yeah. Salicylic. Salicylic acid. So it's really good for your face. But from like the raw aloe vera plant, I think if you put it directly, there's like too much salicylic acid. So I don't put it directly on. I mean, sometimes I do. I just don't have enough aloe to
I think it's good for acne scars too.
Yes,
aloe vera. Like if you have scarring on your face, then I think it can eliminate those scars or at least make them less noticeable.
But for me, I actually just use a bottle and I just squirt like a quarter size on my palm and just rub it on my face after toner. I also use toner, like a rose water toner. And then the aloe vera, and in the winter I use a moisturizer, but in the summer I don't because it's humid and I think my skin just naturally like more moisturized.
See, I would recommend a moisturizer because for so many years of my life I didn't understand like why would you moisturize your skin when that make it more oily? But it actually makes it less oily, because if you don't moisturize it, your face is going to produce more oils.
To like compensate.
Yeah. So I would recommend using a moisturizer. I think a honest skin is definitely more like, you can switch it up and flexible.
Yeah. And with aloe vera, actually, like, if you have super, super oily skin and you literally can't use a moisturizer, aloe vera moisturizes but without oil.
Yeah.
It for me, it works really well. My skin's like still moisturized because it like kind of like encapsulates your skin.
Interesting.
And it's really good for summer.
And something I recommend for just anything in general is like, when you're trying something like aloe vera or like a cream or some type of thing, apply it on one small area before you put it on your whole face to see how your face reacts.
I think aloe vera, you wouldn't have a bad reaction because it is natural.
Yeah, but just with other things too, I think.
Yeah, I think with like more like company products where there's like mixtures of stuff, that's probably a good thing. What products do you use? Oh, by the way, sorry, I'm gonna stumble again.
Oh my gosh.
For the aloe vera, I use Alba Botanica. For the toner, I use Thayer's or like just like witch hazel and rose water. And then for the moisturizer, which I use in the winter, is also Alba Botanica, which I don't think it's like the best company ever, but it works. So
Yeah. So for me, I kind of forget the product names, but I know what products. So for me, I use a gentle cleanser because I've always tried these like harsh cleansers with either salicylic acid or like benzoyl peroxide in them, and they never worked. The only thing for me that works is a gentle cleanser because I use Retin-A, which is really, really strong. So I think using a gentle cleanser like combats that.
So what's Retin-A?
So Retin-A it's like a really strong cream that's prescribed by a dermatologist. It is really expensive, so I think there are definitely alternatives you can use, like spot treatments. There are so many spot treatments out there. Like I've tried Neutrogena. I think that worked for me when I had less acne, but when I had a lot, like nothing really worked unless it was really strong. And then there was also Differin, which I tried, which didn't work for me, to be honest, because a lot of people do say you have to use it for like 5 months and it makes your skin worse and then better. But I did try it for like 4 months, I think, and I don't know, it wasn't really working for me.
Yeah,
but
you gotta be patient with some.
It does, be patient, and I'll talk about that in the second half and mistakes and things not to do, because there are a lot of mistakes. Let's see, let me think. I also use a moisturizer. I don't know what kind, but I just recommend like any type of moisturizer. Use it like once a night. I wash my face usually twice a day, in the morning and at night. In the morning I wash it, and I have this other cream. It's like clobetasol, I feel, or I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Clobetasol.
Or maybe that's my foot cream. I don't remember. Don't listen to me.
What was that blue light mask?
It's called like a Dennis Gross mask. Also expensive. So like a lot of the stuff I've had to use has been really expensive. So I think, but there are really a lot of cost-effective alternatives that you can buy. So if you can't afford that stuff, or if it's just not efficient for you to get that makes so much sense. So there are a lot of different spot treatments. I would definitely look for, in a solid routine, I would have face wash, spot treatment, and moisturizer. Those are the main three that I feel like if you have acne that you should use.
For me, I think toner would help. For me, I think toner helps because
I'm going to talk about that later on, actually.
Yeah, because some people may have different experiences. For me, I think it just helped with like redness and inflammation. For me, my top three would be aloe.
You love aloe. Very much.
Aloe, face wash, and then probably toner.
So I would just definitely have a spot treatment if you are experiencing acne, and definitely have a face wash.
I've never had spot treatment, but I heard it works really well. Like those
it
sticker
does.
things too.
Oh, there are also these like patches that you can get that you put them on a certain spot overnight, and they do work, I think. Or if you want to just hide a spot, it does work. So I would recommend trying those out. I'll just show my acne like a year ago. I think it was a year ago.
Yeah, in the second half we'll talk more about the acne.
Yeah, so I have a couple pictures. Here's one. Yeah, okay. It's gotten a lot better. Here's another. Okay, I'll just show two. Okay, and then this, I don't know when I took this, but this is like my transformation.
Yeah,
to clear
pretty
skin.
good. I think
Yeah,
it's pretty
it
admirable.
was. So definitely, if you're having acne, there are lots of things you can do. And I think that's all for the first half.
Yeah, in the second half, we'll be talking about like do's and don'ts and
Do's
like
and
some things
don'ts.
we've experienced and like
Mistakes
figured
we've made.
out. I don't think I've made like
I've
a
made
lot,
many.
but I have made quite a few.
Me too. Baking
All right.
soda. Anyways, all right. See you in the next half. Bye.
Welcome back from the break.
Welcome to the second half. You smell like ginger snaps.
I ate a ginger snap.
Okay, I was
just
like,
now.
why do I smell ginger snaps?
Hey, I get hungry. I came here right after tennis practice.
I came here right after
Sleeping.
sleeping. Pretty much.
I woke up at 8.
That's an interesting one.
On a
I woke
weekend.
up at.
I'm a so slow.
I wake up usually in the summer at like 9:30, 10, 10:30, or 11.
I don't know. Something about summer, I just wake up early. Like in winter, I can sleep until like 10. But in summer, I wake up at like 7 or
No, in
8.
summer it's either anywhere from 9:30 to like 11 is when I wake up. I don't wake up earlier than that. Like you're gonna have to drag me out of bed like a damn sociopath. All right. Anyways, you don't want to hear us sing. Okay. Do's and don'ts for skincare.
Boop.
Okay, so what is your biggest? Okay, I was gonna ask you what is your biggest do, but I know you're gonna say aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
Okay, what is your biggest don't? Like, absolute do not do this.
I do this far too many times. But so there's these things called clay masks, and they're actually really useful.
I've used them
the
before.
thing with clay masks, I did not know this, is their job is to like bring out the impurities in your skin so that they
Okay.
go away like in a week in advance. But what I would do
Oh, I
was
see.
I would put on the mask the day before an event. And
Oops.
I would have acne the next day, and I would be like, "Why is this happening? Like, I just have
What
bad
is
skin.
happening in my
It's
life?"
a bad skin day. It's bad timing." But my mom was like, "Yeah, it brings out the impurities and it causes pimples like the day after." So
that makes sense.
So that the
because
next
it brings out the I don't know what it brings
like
out.
it
but-
brings out the impurities, so that the next week your skin's really clear, but the day after it's gonna be super acne filled.
I got it.
And
That
I
makes
was like,
sense.
okay, but I still did it anyway. And then I saw this dermatologist lady talking about it. I'm like, if 2 people are telling me this, I should probably listen.
Yeah. Okay. So, a lesson learned: if you want to do a mask, especially a clay mask, try doing it like a week before homecoming, not like an hour before. Yeah.
Especially the day before. I feel like that's worse because it
Yeah,
gives more
because
time.
if it's an hour before, then it's like, yeah. But okay, so
Actually, good mask. I'm just gonna say this real quick. For good masks to do like before or like glow masks, hydrating masks. Hydrating masks are good, but anyway.
oh, oh wait, well, okay. Okay,
What's your
so
biggest don't?
many things. Okay, number one, my biggest would be don't touch your face or pick your acne because let's just say
I'm guilty.
I'm so guilty. So during the summer of 2020, I like touched my face like probably 5 hours a day at least because it would be like while I was watching TV, while I was reading, or I would just sit there picking my face all the time, and it made my face really red and inflamed and did not do good things for me, especially if your hands are dirty. So, and also it's really tempting to pick at like pop stuff.
I do that.
I do
still
it occasionally. I think if you have a whitehead, it's okay as long as you wash your hands beforehand. But only do it if it's like really big and it's like.
I still do it regardless. I just pop it randomly. And people are like it's bad, but honestly, I feel like it makes it better for me. Cause
It depends. It depends.
I feel like everyone else is like, no, it's terrible, but I pop it. Picking it is bad. I will.
Picking it is
completely
bad
agree with
every
that.
time, no matter what.
And popping it is probably bad too, but
I just think if it's a whitehead and you do it occasionally and you wash your hands beforehand, that's okay.
I don't wash my hands. I just pick it whenever I see
You're just
it.
like.
I just pop it, and here's the thing.
Don't
Like,
listen to her.
don't listen to me. Don't pop. I just pop it, and then like the next day it's gone. So I
It
see
just
those
depends.
too.
It just depends.
It
honestly,
doesn't even
'cause
depend. I'm probably
determined-
just stupid.
True. You are stupid. What do you mean probably? Sucker. Okay, so many dermatologists are like, definitely don't pick your face and try to at least decrease the amount of popping you were doing. And another what not to do. We're going down a dark path.
I remember this path.
Put on
This
a baking
fool-
soda face
this
mask.
fool put on Vaseline masks, baking soda masks, everything you can find in your
So
fridge.
I would look up DIY things like practically every day, like DIY masks or treatments. I put toothpaste on my face and what else? Baking soda,
Vaseline. I
there were
literally
other
was about
really
to
weird
text her
things.
mom and tell her that she's putting Vaseline on her face.
There were many weird things I put on my face, and there's so many gross things online, like put urine on your face or period blood. I'm like, I'm
Don't
not
listen
that
to
insane.
online.
So basically, don't listen to those online scams. Anything that says it'll clear your acne in either a day or a week or like 2 weeks is a lie.
And also, I think something to mention is that some of these actually would, like, they are effective, but so what Celine would do, poor Celine, she was just trying to get rid of it. She would change masks every single day. Like, she would do
Yes.
different ones every single day.
And also,
that
don't
screws it up.
Don't overdo it, because I have no patience. I'm like, it needs to be cured now. I need to get rid of it today. So I would steam my face, and then I would put ice on my face, and then I would put a cucumber on my face, and then I would do a baking soda face mask, and then apple cider vinegar, and then Manuka honey.
Yeah.
So, it was not good. Like, all in a day. So don't overdo it. Your skincare routine does not need to be 7 steps. Like, I had one that was 7 steps that did nothing. And another thing I wanted to mention, but this is just for me, so don't necessarily listen if you have a different skin type or anything. But toner or serum or anything that was wet never worked for me.
That's weird.
I don't know. It was only creams that really worked, because I feel like serums just irritated my skin. But that's only me. So if you are using a serum, or if you want to use a serum and try it out, then I would recommend it.
Yeah.
But if it's starting to irritate your face, then yeah. And have patience. Like, don't give up on a skincare routine after like a day, because I've done that many times.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're swapping everything, it messes it up even more, because not only does it not fix it, you're changing your skin, and your skin's trying to adapt, which just makes it freak out and like acne.
Exactly.
And okay, so like in terms of like serums and stuff, which serums did you try, and like which ones were terrible?
I can't remember.
I think one of them was like The Ordinary.
Oh, The Ordinary.
Which
did
I've
try
heard
that.
so many good things about.
I don't know. I mean, if you really want to try it, then try it. I just feel like it didn't. For some reason, I also didn't try it for very long, so I didn't have patience. So.
But I think like a good skincare brand, just in general, that's really cost effective too, is like CeraVe. I haven't tried it, but
I think I have used it, and it was good. There was another one I used that started with a C, I feel like, but I forget.
Chlorophyll.
Isn't that like what they put like for like Botox? No, no.
Chlorophyll is in plants.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
And also, people drink it to make acne go away. Drinking chlorophyll actually helps with acne so much.
Oh, really?
It's like, I think it's an antioxidant. Like blueberries are antioxidants. They help like degross out your ickies in your face. I don't want to get all scientific on y'all, but it just the antioxidants are super good for like cleansing your like pores.
I'm glad you brought that up, because along with that, there's also diet, like the stuff that you eat. And I think if you're eating like a bad, unhealthy diet, which I have eaten bad, unhealthy diets many times before, I've gone down that road. It's gonna make your skin break out more often, and it's gonna make it more inflamed. So there are a lot of foods, like literally just look up a list of like foods that are good for acne. I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, I think
like avocados, salmon, blueberries, any type of
chlorophyll
fruit.
water.
Yeah.
There
was a celery juice trend where people like would drink celery juice every morning, and I tried it and I almost puked. But I mean, it's actually a good trend, because I mean, even if it doesn't help your acne, it's still healthy for you, because celery is good for you.
But
so
blueberries are super good. I feel like a lot of fruits are really good.
Avocados too, and I love avocados personally. Oh, smoothies. I feel like just drinking a smoothie, like a fruit
avocado
smoothie.
is a fruit, right? Because it has a seed.
Yeah, it is. And then spinach, kale.
Spinach. Basically anything that's healthy is good.
Yeah.
I think dairy is actually bad though.
See, I'm not sure about that necessarily.
Because I've heard people say both ways, but I don't
But
know.
I have heard, because I have tried to go off dairy. I didn't really commit to it, to be fair.
I just don't drink milk in general because I'm lactose intolerant.
I guess if you wanted to try it out, I would be interested. If you want to let me know what happens if you try dairy free and see. But I don't know. If you're not willing to go dairy free, that's okay, because I understand
Here's
that.
the thing with me. I just don't eat dairy anyways because I'm
Oh,
lactose
yeah.
intolerant.
So
But
maybe
I
it's-
will eat ice cream and suffer.
if it's worth it, you know.
I don't eat cheese or dairy very much, but I will. If there's like ice cream in the house, I'm eating it. I like cashew milk ice cream, but if there isn't, I will still eat it and I will suffer afterwards because I'm that committed to ice cream.
Right. She suffers the pain.
Every time. I think we were at we're filming once. Wait, what was it? We were doing something and I had milk and I was dying.
I do remember shopping.
Yes.
Yeah, it was shopping,
We had
it
a
was shopping.
milkshake at Dairy Queen.
Bad idea for her.
Sister, I was about to.
Hey, I enjoyed it though.
I was about to.
I was just watching you be in pain,
Diarrhea-palooza.
just like I was just like, oh.
It
Whatever.
was about to be that scene from White Chicks where that. If
No
you
one
watch
watches
Chicks-
White Chicks.
Everyone watches White Chicks.
That's a lie.
You're a hater.
I am.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Any final comments for this?
I would say stick to a routine. Do a lot of research before you try these like sketchy scams.
Sketchy scam.
Don't give up on your skin. Treat it. Don't touch it all the time. Wash your hands before you wash your face and stuff. And experiment and see what works for you, but don't experiment so much that you're like changing it. So
Yeah, because
much that it's,
everyone's
like-
different.
Yeah, and maybe something works for someone else. Maybe something completely cured their acne and it doesn't work for you. Just keep trying.
And use
see what-
aloe vera.
I have never used aloe vera.
That's why you have acne.
That's rude.
It's true.
You broke my heart. Okay, anyways.
Anyway.
Do you have any last remarks? I swear if you say
Use aloe vera.
Alright, I think we need to end this.
Oh, they're also bomb for mosquito bites. Like my mom had a mosquito bite right in the middle of her forehead one time.
You
Slapped
know,
on
why
some
not
aloe vera.
just eat aloe vera?
It's
to,
actually
like-
good for you. It's really good for you to eat, actually. People use it as like eating.
Next
in their
thing I know,
smoothie.
she's gonna be telling us to eat an aloe vera diet all the time.
No, it is good. Google it. Like aloe vera is actually really good for your diet. Like so. Thank you for bringing that up.
I don't thank myself for bringing that up.
Anyway.
Alright, thank you so much for listening.
Bye.